competitive game today.
And it's Intermac who gets France underway, playing for the 16th time today in partnership with the World Player of the Year, formerly Antoine Dupont. And the on-field decision was a try, and the try stands for James Lowe. Try against Wales, try against France. What a game we have here in Dublin.
This is really structured, patient play from the visitors.
They've got the first penalty as Antonio carried that ball into contact. Here's Thibaut Flamand, who's a wonderful footballer. He's a former right half, went to Loughborough University. Here's Dupont, now Julien Marchand. And ripped away by Ireland, so Wayne Barnes. So he needs to find his accuracy today and makes the ideal start. So it is certainly not the beginning that Ireland had in Wales when they had all the ball and hammered their way into a 27-3 lead. They may well regret that. It's all about taking opportunities at this, the highest level. Scotland did it last week, scored tries almost every time they got into the English 22 at Twickenham. Here's Bealham, beautiful ball. Oh, that's magnificent. Keenan's going to score for Ireland. Oh my goodness, that was a try of screaming quality. The movement and the deception completely unravelled the French defence. Ireland went on that time to win the Grand Slam. Can they win the Grand Slam in 2023? They're not making much purchase into this Irish defence at the moment. Look at that, Marchand caught behind the gain line as well. Now off goes Gael Fickou. Oh, he's almost through. James Ryan makes the tackle. Dupont. Josh van der Fleer gets his fingers to the ball in that old Wesley Red head guard. Picks the tee up straight away. Turned his back, eyes down, ball over the bar. And Anthony Boutier, last time I looked, he was fit. I mean, where's he gone? You know, he bounced onto the scene against England, was magnificent. I haven't seen that much of him since. So they have a lot of depth, haven't they? The French. Dupont under trouble, under pressure, in trouble. Ireland driving them back again. France making them think very hard. How are they going to get through? And beyond this Irish defence, the physicality at the moment just isn't getting them as far as they need to be. This is outside the 22 for Dupont, carried back in, so he can't go direct to touch. Goes to James Lowe, the man with a thunderous left boot. Olivon challenged by Lowe, good challenge by Lowe. Here goes Dupont, bit of space for the magical scrum half, makes him a dangerous man. Damien Penaud, de Moefana, here's Dumortier. Again, they're getting caught their heels, France, far too often.
They're going to try and generate a position where they can kick on their own terms. Don't worry about kicking. You can't just run it out willy-nilly just because you fancy having a run. You need to pick your opportunities.
The rugby they're playing is more like the kind of rugby you'd play in the opposition 22, not your own.
15 good.
Sexton picked up a dead leg last week. Up goes Keenan. And fails to gather it now as Dupont. Moefana under pressure from McCluskey. Gets it away to Intermac.
Avantage terminate.
Again, they've not kicked on their own terms. It's a poor kick. It just lobs the ball up to Mac Hansen.
A little chip and chase for Hansen. Oh, nearly bounced for him. Intermac gets in the way. And then a loose, wild pass under pressure from James Ryan. But Penaud, can Penaud go here? Brilliant ball inside the Jelonche. Opening the pitch up with the French. Jelonche needs support. He gets it from Damien Penaud. You never give a vampire a taste of blood, and that's what Damien Penaud is. He's one of the ultimate finishers in world rugby. With France 97-98. Oh, and Hansen's up quickly again, and the French under pressure defensively. Here's McCluskey. Haven't seen too many McCluskey carries so far. Finlay Bealham, who set up that first try for Ireland. Willems goes in at the breakdown, was knocked off his feet. Johnny Sexton for Josh van der Fleer. Keelan Doris was involved in there as well. McCluskey ships it on to fellow Ulsterman Rob Herring. Conor Murray, whose service looked very sharp last week in Wales. In the absence of Jamison Gibson Park, his first choice these days for Ireland. This is great work from Andy again. Ringrose for Lowe. Lowe should score in the corner for Ireland. 6'2", 16 stone 10.
You've got someone that is the size of a mountain.
Reduces the force somewhat, he comes through
The impact is enormous. And he needs to lower that. But I think he's hit with such force, he's gone up and up through.
Trademark snipes for the line for Murray. Phelan close again for Ireland. They're fourth in inches on Super Bowl weekend. And Ireland there! Yes, they are! They drive through that horde. Dupont, former World Player of the Year. Galatea carries. Penalty to the French and at the Stade de France, but also, as we've heard today, here in Dublin too. Ramos picks up the tee quickly. Is that another sign of excellence? Oh yes, it is. Murray looks left, he looks right, thinks of his options, but the big bruisers hold on to it through Beelum. Kelleher stands off, he latches on to Van der Fleer. Here's Tadhg, in comes Antonio and Oliver. Again, it's great. Frank lobbing this one over the bar. 22 points to 16 at half-time. Well, it has been truly breathless stuff in this first half. Some rugby of the highest quality, not just in attack, but defensively as well. The French have held out some coruscating Irish attacks. Which team will have the most energy in the second half? Maybe one of the questions at half-time here in Dublin in this second round Guinness Six Nations match. It's Ireland 22 and France 16. Chance for Byrne. Ross Byrne, Johnny Sexton's replacement. Craig Casey digs out Porter, goes for his second try of the game, as he did against New Zealand in the summer.
Rugby's a strange game.
One of the best poachers in the world game was there. Bundyaki caught by Gail Fickou. You're supposed to be injured, mate. Great work by Fickou. Oh, they're away now, Ireland. They are away. Ringrose. Ireland painting. Ross Byrne has a fabulous kicking percentage, by the way. 93% in test matches when he has been called upon. Here's Fickou into Marc du Mortier. Does he knock it on? He does. And that will be that. Ireland, the world's #1 team, have beaten the Grand Slam champions France by 32 points to 19. And they march on now to consecutive away games against Italy and Scotland. A week's break, I think. Everybody's going to need it after a match like that. And then maybe leg 3 for Ireland. 4 tries for this Irish team. 3 in the first half from Hugo Keenan. James Lowe and Andrew Porter. Damian Penaud scored a wonderful team score, added to by Gary Ringrose. Final score here at the Aviva Stadium in Dublin. Ireland 32 and France 19.